Smartwatches. Either you adore them or you have no idea what they are. Well, I got myself one and I have been using it for over 2 weeks now. It's called the Huawei Watch GT2, and if you have been watching TechZim long enough, you'll not at all be surprised. I love Huawei. Anyways, this watch comes in a box that looks bigger in person than it does in pictures, and inside it you have the startup guide, the warranty card, the magnetic cradle for charging, a Type-C USB cable, an extra band which is only included in the classic version that I got, and of course the watch itself. The model I got is the Classic Edition, and I chose it specifically because of the leather straps. I mean, they're classy. The straps are 22mm and have latches for toolless removal whenever you want to swap them. I found it a little bit finicky, but maybe if you do it often enough, it gets a little bit smoother. The bezel of the watch is stainless steel and the top glass is, well, glass. On the bare edge of it there is a little hole with a microphone inside it, and on the edge with the buttons there is a double slit for the loudspeaker. You can play music on it, which I will not recommend, or you can use it during a call. The buttons. The top one wakes the watch when pressed once, showing the time. Then when pressed a second time, it takes you to the menu with all the apps, features and settings, which I shall explore in a bit. The bottom one is programmable, so you can map it to anything. The other button that over 95% of you guys are always dodging is the subscribe button, which would make me such a happy person if you could just tap it, just once. The bottom or base of the watch is where you'll get the sensors that do the job of obtaining some data on your health, and also there are 2 contact points for that charging pad. It has magnets in it that line up with the magnets inside the watch, which makes the alignment very easy. Oh, and if you are wondering, it's water resistant up to 50 meters, so you can swim with it. The watch, that is. After turning it on, it went into pairing mode. To pair it to your phone, you just download and open the Huawei Health app, go to Devices, add New, select Watch, and select the one that it detects. Once that's done, the pairing process will finish up, and just like that, the watch is paired. The watch has Bluetooth for pairing it with the phone, but you can also use this same Bluetooth to connect your Bluetooth earphones or headphones to the watch if you prefer leaving your phone behind when you go out for a jog. So navigating the watch, you can press the top button to wake the watch and then scroll left or right to cycle between favorites. These are heart rate, stress, weather, music, fitness and activity, and the watch face itself. Top button shows you a list of all the apps and features, and you can scroll up or down to navigate the list. If you open up an app, for example activity records like I have done, you'll see highlight information. Scrolling from the bottom up then gives you breakdowns of data for the particular app that you're in. To go back to the previous screen, you just swipe from the left edge of the watch inwards, or just press the top button to leave the menu and go back straight to the watch face. The watch can receive notifications which you can view in full. When you get a notification on your phone, the watch will vibrate, and when you raise your hand, it will briefly show the time, then automatically show you the latest notification. You can scroll up to read more if the whole message cannot fit on the screen. You can also see notifications by pressing the top button, then swiping from the bottom up. You can tap on the notification to view it. When you're done, you can dismiss it by swiping to the right. You can also clear all notifications by scrolling to the very bottom of the list and clicking on the clear button. Clearing notifications on the watch does not clear them on your phone, if anyone was wondering, and also you cannot reply to messages on the watch yet. It's view only. Customization is possible for the watch faces. It comes with a couple already pre-installed, and to swap them you long press on the watch face till it vibrates. The watch face currently selected will shrink, and from here you can swipe left or right until you find the watch face that fits your mood. Mine is urban because it can elegantly show me more info in the inner circles. Oh, and you can also choose what information you want to show in those circles as well. All you need to do is long press on the watch face, click on the gear icon below it. You'll see that the inner circles are highlighted, and you can click on one which will take you to a list of widgets that can be put in that circle. So for my config, I have weather, a battery indicator for the watch, and the step counter. You can also change how long the display stays on, the brightness of the display, which I set to auto, as well as the info you want to show in your favorites. In terms of watch faces, you can download and install more via the Huawei Health app, but this feature only works on Huawei devices. You also have some features for the watch that can be turned on or off exclusively from the app, like selecting the apps that can push notifications to the watch, raise to wake feature, and adding music to the watch. Let's take a look at health. The watch tracks your heart rate continuously and only gives a daily summary. The data is then synced to the Huawei app or any health app of your choice and will also show a more extensive record going past 24 hours. Sleep monitoring also kicks in automatically when it detects that you're sleeping, and it tracks the quality of your sleep looking at the proportions of light sleep, deep sleep, and rapid eye motion sleep, which is pretty much a freaky way of saying dreaming. Stress monitoring can be set to be continuous, or you can manually trigger it. It gives a graphical visualization of your stress levels over time. On the fitness side, the watch comes preloaded with almost every fitness tracking routine you can think of. Even motor racing. Yes, and fun fact, Formula 1 drivers lose on average 2 kilograms in each full race. It's a pretty expensive way to keep fit, that one. The watch also has automatic fitness tracking, so if you start something and forget to activate the routine on your watch, it will do it for you. This is on top of the step counting it does constantly in the background. Then some features that deserve special mention are the flashlight, which just uses the display as a light. A built-in compass in case you need to find where north is. It's got 4 gigs of storage for storing music and any new watch faces you may download. However, only about 2.2 gigabytes is available for this. The rest is taken up by the OS and the accompanying apps. The screen itself is really easy on the eyes in pitch black darkness, but it depends on the watch face you select. Vibrant ones will obviously burn your eyes out in the dark. Battery life is quoted at 14 days when worn 24 hours a day with heart rate monitoring enabled, sleep monitoring enabled, 90 minutes of workout every week with GPS enabled, message notifications enabled of about 50 SMS messages, 6 calls and 3 alarms a day, screen turned on 200 times a day, 30 minutes of calling every week, and 30 minutes of music playback every week. However, in the time that I have had it, I increased the time the display is on from 10 seconds to 20 seconds, and I was also running hourly alarms for a couple of days. So it took me 10 days to drain the battery from 100% to 3%. On average, I was losing about 10% battery every day with my exploratory usage. From how I see it, depending on your usage, that 14 days is very attainable with just a normal day-to-day usage. This pretty much sums up my in-depth experience with the Huawei Watch GT2. It's very good looking and very well made. It's got plenty of features and the battery lasts for weeks, literally. But there is a slight caveat that to really get the most from it, you need a Huawei device. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of these long-form, in-depth videos in the comments. Thanks a ton for watching. See you next time.